Hey everybody, I'm Chef Dad. If you're stressed for Thanksgiving meal and you don't have any time left, I got your back. This is a Thanksgiving meal in less than 3 hours. Chef Dad saves Thanksgiving. Okay, we got people showing up for Thanksgiving dinner in 2 hours and 42 minutes. We have to put it all together. So, what we're gonna start with is our stuffing. We are gonna go in with a stick of butter. Kind of butter? Good butter. Now, what we need is our onion. So we need 1 onion. Put it in a pot with your butter. It's all right. It's all right that it's not on yet. Choose how much celery you want. If you don't like celery, don't put any celery in. So I'm just gonna split them down the center because I don't want huge chunks. Okay, once you get them to where you want them, chop them nice and fine. Okay, got all the celery cut that we want. Put it in the pot. Take your pot, put it over on the stove, and get it started. That way everything will start sweating and you can get stuff out of there. Help it sweat a little bit. I'm gonna throw in some Chef Dad smoked salt. About that much to start. We need some garlic. Grab our handy dandy garlic peeler. Works so nice. We got peeled garlic. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna smash all the garlic. Then I'm gonna chop it. Garlic is cut. I'm gonna grab some of the sage from my sister's garden. I'm gonna peel some of it off of here. Okay, I'm gonna start with that much sage and I'm just gonna give it a nice chopping. Okay, now we need some rosemary. I'm just gonna break it right on top of the sage here and I'm gonna give the sage another chop too, along with some thyme. Don't want stems. So every once in a while, make sure that this is starting to sweat down. Get it mixed up. Smelling good. Okay, now I'm just gonna give this all another chop. Okay, I'm going to take these over and I'm going to put them right in with all of our onion and celery. Let everything start cooking together. Let that cook. While that's cooking, we're going to come back over here. We're going to grab our bread. It's hard. It's the way we want it. And then I'm going to cut it into bite-sized pieces. That's really the goal. It really doesn't matter how you cut it. Okay, we're gonna go in with some chicken stock. Okay, and I'm gonna let that start cooking down a little bit. And now we got it like this. We're gonna start working our bread in. Slide on in, slide on. Okay, I'm gonna mix this bread in there and then I will get the rest of that. This is, you can add more broth if you want, or you can add more butter. Butter's always a good choice because butter makes everything better, especially if you're using good butter. You put the rest of it in there. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I don't think I'm gonna add anything to it. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's move on to our birds. And they still seem to be a little frozen. Not a little frozen, they're still frozen. That's gonna be all right. We'll make it. We'll make this work. So this, you can make a personal Thanksgiving if you want. If you're all by yourself, you can have one Cornish Game Hen. And those are frozen. Okay, you've seen me start a barbecue many times. Never for Cornish Game Hens. Rip open your bag. Stick it at the bottom of your chimney. Put it down on the bottom. Same thing on this guy. Let's go get everything finished up inside. Okay, we got our beautiful little Cornish game hens. Look at, so cute. What do we want to do? We want to pat them dry. Pat, 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 pat. Make sure you get the wet spots between the legs, under the arms. It doesn't matter how many guests you got. You can go get a bunch of Cornish game hens and you can do them like this simple, and they cook quick. Take a bird, open its cavity. Should have a nice open cavity like that. Take some stuffing and pack it on in. Ooh, easy. Okay, now we're just gonna close it on up, just like that. Now we got this beautiful Cornish game hen. Look at that. Look how it sits now. So beautiful. So we're just gonna keep doing that with every one of these. This stuffing's gonna bring with it a nice butter flavor. It's gonna trap a lot of the chicken juices as it cooks. It's gonna be fantastic. Now we have our beautiful little Cornish game hens. Just need to be seasoned. First, we're gonna go through with some Chef Dad smoked salt. Okay, I'm gonna flip them over and dust the bottoms of them too. We are only gonna salt the bottoms of these, and the other seasonings will be on the top. Nice layer of garlic. Now we're gonna hit it with pepper, and these are gonna be ready to go on the barbecue as soon as they're ready. Let's get together our mashed potatoes. Wash them, do not cut them. Do not cut your potatoes. You start washing the starches out of them. When you cut them to boil them, you get that water inside, it washes the starches out. You want those starches left in the potatoes. It's gonna take a little longer if you don't cut them small pieces. That's all right, we got time. I still want to put salt into my potatoes. Those are gonna come to a boil. What's the next step? Put together a green bean dish while we're waiting on our barbecues to get up to temperature. So, large onion. And half of this is gonna get cooked, the other half is not. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get these onions right in there. We're gonna get them on the heat. I am going to hit them with a little bit of salt because Chef Dad smoked salt is amazing and we want them to start sweating. Green beans. Do I need the liquid? No, I only want a little bit of the liquid. So you can hear those onions starting to sizzle in the background. Bring a thing of green beans over. Watch how I mix. Well, you were waiting for something to hit the floor, weren't you? Okay, we're gonna do this other one. And I just want about that much liquid. Drain off the rest of the green beans in. So we're just getting these nice and warm. These are done. We're gonna move them right over here. Let's go ahead and get these in here. Oh yeah, oh. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut up some raws. Okay, onions are in. Those onions will soften up just a little bit. Give this a little bit of a mix, just a little. Okay, we have one more ingredient to go. So we're gonna go in with some mayonnaise. Well, that was a lot, but hang on. And then fold it in, don't break all your green beans. Use a little less mayonnaise than that next time. But it's gonna taste good, you know why? This mayonnaise is delicious. That's good. I mean, you can add some pepper and stuff if you want, but I was told by the boss to add some pepper. I want to go in with a little bit more Chef Dad smoked salt because it's my salt and it's amazing. Dish number 2, complete. Dish number 1 was the stuffing. Don't worry, it's done, but we're gonna cook the birds. So let's go get our coals poured out and get the birds on. Okay, so need about half over here and half over here. All right, let's get these racks on here and we'll go get our birds and we'll get them smoking. Okay, let's bring these birds out. You guys are looking so happy and friendly. Okay, just get these spread out, not over the coals. Okay, Just like that. Now I'm gonna go grab the other one. Okay, then we're gonna get these ones out here. All the chips on. All the chips on the other side. Okay. Gonna place our lid on there. We're gonna smother that fire. Now on this one, these have, ooh, that's hot. Very hot. Okay, all the chips. Okay, we're gonna open these about halfway. See how fast that smoke's moving? It's not stagnant. Weber makes a quality product. I'm telling you. Okay, potatoes are complete, and holy moly, that pot sucks. Need a new pot. So I'm gonna pull them out, put them in this bowl. This is a multi-step process that we got going here. Okay, there's all the potatoes. So I'm going to grab a potato. This is a potato ricer. Throw the potato in. See, I didn't even peel it. And push it through. Look at that. So beautiful. The peel is all right here. So I'll drop another potato in. Rotate out. These are going to be the most velvety mashed potatoes you've ever had. Okay, if you've ever been to a super high-end restaurant, their mashed potatoes are amazing. Phenomenal. Why? One is butter. The other is this thing right here. Super fine little holes in here. Now, if you're doing this for a big group of people, you better really love them. So you're going to take a scoop of your potatoes, place them in, and you're just going to start scraping it through. So what you end up with is this super fine potato on the bottom. This will be some of the creamiest potatoes you've ever had. These are not your chunky country style potatoes. Don't get me wrong, I like thick and chunky too. But I like the silky, velvety of these. Once it's all through there, we'll scrape that back off one last time. How much butter? If you go to a fancy restaurant and you have their mashed potatoes, you're like, man, these are the best things in the world. Well, that's because they have almost equal parts butter to their potato. For this amount here, we are going to end up going in with 2 sticks of butter, which is definitely not 1-to-1 or even 50-50, but it's still going to be delicious. A whole nother stick to add. You don't want to mix these like hard. You just want to turn them over, because otherwise you're going to make sticky, gummy mashed potatoes, and you don't want that. So just turn them over. Keep going till that butter's all gone. That much salt. And I'm going to turn it all over. Just keep mixing it, folding it over on itself. All the butter will get incorporated. That salt that we just added will get incorporated. Those are like some of the best mashed potatoes ever. That's what mashed potatoes are supposed to be. That is Michelin style mashed potatoes. You can do fancy stuff with it now. You can even toast it, hit it with the torch after you got it all placed out, and it looks beautiful. Ta-da! Oh, look, they're falling out. That's a good sign. We're gonna go right in here. Try and get to the deepest part. 150. Okay, we're getting right there. These ones are almost done. Our wonderful guest called and said that they were running late. That gave me an extra 20 minutes. So we almost had 3 hours to make Thanksgiving. Those are almost there. Wow. Smoked stuffing that fell out of the chicken's butt. Phenomenal. Especially with that description. Let's do some gravy. By the time the gravy's done, it'll be time to plate. Okay, I'll show you how to make a quick and simple gravy. I didn't catch any of the drippings from the chickens. Cornish Game Hens. The Cornish Game Hens. So I'm just gonna do it with some stock. Should be equal parts butter and flour. So I'm going in with 4 tablespoons of butter. And get that to start melting down. And this is just gonna be like a brown gravy, chicken gravy. So I'm gonna get the color that I want off of the flour cooking. So I'm gonna put this flour in here. So I'm making a roux. I'm just gonna mix it all together. Get everything incorporated with the flour. So we're gonna get the color that we want, like I said, off of cooking the flour. The darker you make it, the darker your gravy will be. You just don't want to burn it. All right, see, I'm picking up that color from the side of the wok. So I'm gonna start going in with some chicken broth. No lumps. So we are going to get a little sample of this. It's hot, believe me. Keep it moving. That's super good. I'm gonna add a little bit more stock because I want it to be a little bit thinner than this. I'm gonna add just a pinch of smoked salt. That's gravy. Super simple. Tastes good. You can make it thicker if you want at this point. Cook it down. I'm going to turn the temperature off. Look really close at this. This is like, it's buttery. It tastes good. It's chicken and butter. Can't go wrong. Let's go get our chickens. Cornish Game Hens. They're baby chickens. Because baby animals always taste better. Moment of truth. Bam. Baby chickens. Oh my goodness. There it is. Here we go. Check it out. Bam. Cranberry sauce. All day in the oven. There it goes. Come home. There we go. Look at those nice ridges that we got on the side of it. The side of that cranberry sauce. It was a lot of work carving those in before we put them in the cans. We pulled it off. We did it. We saved Thanksgiving. So we're gonna try everything. I want the mashed potatoes. Can't beat that. I mean, super simple gravy, but man, it's packed with flavor. Chef Dad smoked salt kind of set it over the top. This has been in the family forever, this little recipe here. Green beans and onions. Super good. Let's go after this. This is my sister's recipe for the stuffing. Should have absorbed some of that Cornish Game Hen goodness. That was really good. Let's check the cook on this Cornish Game Hen. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that meat. It's excellent. Yep. I love Cornish Game Hens. I could eat a dozen of them. This video, YouTube picked for you. This one, I picked for you. Right here's the subscribe button. Push it. I need you.
Works for me.
Happy Thanksgiving.